Yeah, so it's been about like 3.5 hours since I made the last video, just reacting to the post of the Fire Emblem Shadows game coming out. And so I've been playing it for the last 3.5 hours since it came out. And let's just say I played it so you don't have to. This game is, I don't want to say bad, it's confusing. I'm just going to let B-roll footage of it play in the background while you guys listen to me talk, and I'll talk about the various different components of this game because I'm honestly kind of confused. Like, they shadow dropped this game out of nowhere, and it was like marketed as you have a traitor and you got to try and figure it out. Most of the time the traitor's pretty obvious, but then there's a lot of times where it's kind of concealed because you can just attack yourself. So I don't really know who it is and who it's not. And then regardless of that, the first map clears no matter what. And then you go into a 2v1 in the second map. So it's like you get a little bit of an advantage if you identify the traitor correctly. But even if you do, the traitor is still much, much stronger most of the time than your main characters, that they win most of the time. And you'll probably see that in the footage in the background here. So it's terribly unbalanced, at least just from my couple of hours of playing. Like, I was just stomping people left and right. Granted, I did win most of the time as the hero of light or whatever they want to call it too. I'm just good at Fire Emblem. What can I say? But yeah, I mean, some of the systems in this game look interesting. Like, you have a bunch of different characters, and they have the usual weapon types and the color scheme that Fire Emblem Heroes has. You know, red beats green, green beats blue, blue beats red, and then you have your armored, your cavalry, your flying, your magic-based, and your range-based allies. All pretty standard Fire Emblem stuff, but all of these allies can have customized skill sets. So your red allies can use blue and green spells, for example, to do a little bit of extra damage against those other enemies to kind of flip the weapon triangle a little bit. Your spells seem to be doing most of the damage in this game as opposed to your weapons actually attacking. Physical attackers seem to be a little bit more at a disadvantage other than their slightly increased bulk over the ranged attackers. But I only used physical attackers and it seemed to do me very well. The skill spread basically levels up with you, so every single ally has like 4 skills that level up the higher the ally's level is, and then you can share those among the other ones. So Elfire is part of the main character Kurt's skill set, but when I used Karina in my playthrough, I assigned her Elfire, and it was level 6 when we started, so it made her really, really strong at a low level. There's no armor. There's only weapons here, and you can get different star weapons that you can only equip when you reach a certain level. So my Karina reached level 5, and I managed to get a 5-star axe as a drop. I've seen weapons go as high as 7 or 8 stars, and they'll give you more attack or HP. Basically, those are the only real 2 stats in this game that matter, attack and HP. Most of the time, it seems like the attack percent is really the one that matters because doing more damage helps you clear the maps faster. I'll touch a little bit on the maps. They're not that diverse. I mean, the flying types can go over terrain. The only terrain there is like holes in the map. I don't remember if I saw water or anything like that, but it's pretty minimal. It's a block. It's a square grid. The enemies are generics for the most part, except your one traitor enemy that you fight that's like a big boss that has like 400 HP. Pretty hard to take down. Other than that, there's nothing super interesting. The story, I'll touch on a little bit, is quite bland. I only played all the way through the first story, which is, I don't even know what to call it. The Exiled Prince, Book 1. I forgot. The light story, the good guy story. And that one also seems kind of weird. There was like a little bit of a twist at the end about dreams and reality. It was okay. It's not terrible. And then obviously the story is centered around having a traitor in our midst, and the game is centered around that. So I don't know where they go from that. It wasn't anything crazy. A little bit of an identity crisis. They tried. It's not horrible, but it's nothing mind-blowing. Yeah, I don't know. This is all really, really confusing. There's no gacha, which is good. I mean, I'm not very gacha oriented just overall. There's like this little battle pass that you can buy if you want Lyn, but you also get 3 of those little Lin souls for free, and then I'm assuming the game will let you collect them randomly. There's a character called Bartholomew or whatever it is who's evil, and throughout one of my battles I got 1 soul drop of his. Those seem to be like pretty rare drops, so I'm assuming just if you play enough you'll be able to get those as drops and unlock these characters. 12 of those souls will unlock them as playable. And then I don't see anything like Fire Emblem Heroes that's like gonna give you merges or enhance your stats or anything. It really is just unlocking the character, finding a weapon for them. The weapons are actually customizable. You can add on 2 extra skills that will boost one of your spells that you equip during battle. It's a nice little bit of customization. I appreciate it. I just was not... I don't know what they're trying to do with this game. And you can play it for an hour or 2, and that's pretty much the gist of it. I got really excited thinking this will have like a co-op or a multiplayer component. It does. You can play against your friends. But what's the point? Like, what kind of competitive edge is it going to give you? It's very, very basic. It's only 3 people at a time, and then it's a 2v1 at the end. I really don't know where they go from here with this game. I was very happy to see it, and I really wanted it to be something cool and nice, and it's not. Outside, the art and the character designs are great. Don't get me wrong, I mean, but aside from that, it's just a bunch of furry Fire Emblem characters that transform into beasts and demons, which I guess the transformations are cool. The different alternate forms are cool. I will give them that. From that standpoint, it's okay. The music is like very, very basic. It's not Fire Emblem standards at all. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else. There's nothing in the shop. These limited packs that they have are just like level up materials and their currency, and the currency you can use to buy outfits for your characters. And that's it. I mean, it's great. It's a free-to-play game pretty much completely, but there's nothing in it. And I don't know where they take it from here. I was like having this nervous laugh at the end of my prior video, and now I'm having this nervous laugh now being like, what the hell? What? Why did they do this? So yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm probably not going to play this long term, but I'll keep an eye on it. It's just, I feel like I've played the entire game for a couple of hours and I have nothing to do or show for it, or like I don't even have any ideas of content to make. When Fire Emblem Heroes came out, it was pretty customizable. You could make builds eventually. They evolved the game. Maybe they'll do that with this one, but with it being limited to 3 players and such small maps, I don't know how much further this goes. But yeah, if you played it, let me know what you think. It's very late at night, that's why I'm kind of quiet in this video. But otherwise, that's it.